Hi everyone, Karen here, Karen Swain, teacher of deliberate creation, host of Accentuate the Positive Media. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who had tuned in to the Higher Self Expo that we did last week with Zane and Geraldine and Nicholas, Tanya, Rui, and myself with the 6 hosts and all the amazing guests that we had. It's all there on my YouTube channel and on the Higher Self Expo YouTube channel, recorded for you to watch for free. And just thanks for tuning in and staying with me as I interviewed many of the speakers from the Higher Self Expo. Some of them that I haven't interviewed that I might interview a bit later. And to tell you all that we're getting galactic after the expo. The first guest I've got, first cab off the rank, I've got for the show is Tracy Farquhar, who channels a group of beings that call themselves Frank from a planet. I actually didn't ask where their planet is. Anyway, didn't ask her that question. And Sue Walker was in the Inner Sanctum, who channels the Ponte, who is in connection and communication with the Ponte, who's a group of humanoid extraterrestrials who come from the Zeta Reticuli 2 constellation, but they're here on planet Earth observing human life and us and helping us evolve, as are the collective that call themselves Frank. These are physical extraterrestrials. Frank are sending their consciousness from their world to ours, inspiring many minds to help us evolve. It was a beautiful conversation I had with Tracy. I've just finished it and I'll be uploading that soon. And lots more people coming on the show that are very galactic. So I just wanted to say, you know, just a short little note. Thanks for tuning in and for sharing the shows. And please subscribe and share the shows and press that bell button and the like button and leave your comments and let me know what you think. What is it that you want to know about your extraterrestrial friends, the Star Nation people? Why am I getting involved in it more now than before? I think we're coming to a place on planet Earth where disclosure is imminent. When I say disclosure, disclosure has happened because there's people like me and people like you that talk about this, that watch this stuff, that think about this stuff, but it's more about disclosure for the collective. So we're transcending, demystifying, destroying the paradigm and the collective hypnosis, the collective conditioning that says aliens aren't real. We're alone in the universe, which is crazy when you think about that. Just look up, how can we be alone in the universe? And you're crazy if you talk to aliens, or you think that you've talked to aliens, or you think that you've seen an alien, or you think that you're looking up in the sky and seeing craft. You know, this has been a collective hypnosis and conditioning that was purposeful, that had been purposely rolled out through our media systems, both Hollywood and our news systems, to make us think and ridicule and judge others as separate, you know, separate narrative that we've been given, that if we think about extraterrestrial life or alien life or whatever, our Star Nation brothers and sisters, that we're crazy. But this paradigm is just falling apart. It's just, we're just exploding that paradigm as more and more of us come out with our experiences, stories, and our conversations with extraterrestrials and spirit and channeling them. And so I wanted the shows to be a part of that, as well as we reach a point where disclosure is imminent. Sue was saying that there is an alliance through the Federation, the Galactic Federation, that they would let humans alone, leave them alone, in that there would be many people inspired personally, but collectively there was an alliance where you weren't allowed to take photographs of them. They weren't allowed to show themselves on photographs or footages, although that has not happened, because there's many photographs of real aliens, either dead or alive, and many photographs of ships, of course. But that alliance finishes August, a couple of weeks away. And so who knows what's going to happen after that. But I don't know the full details to the alliance. There were many points put in place between contact between this world and the Star Nation people, the Star Nation beings. It was made between the governments, you know, because there was a lot of disclosure happening in the 50s and the 40s. And it happened, I think our government said the consciousness of the human race not ready for it. they're too much in fear. They're going to think that it's going to destroy their religious ideologies, and so they did this 50-year alliance where there was an agreement between the Star Nation people and the human race that there would be limited access to them, especially physical evidence. That finishes in a few weeks. I wonder what's going to happen. It's going to be so exciting. So I guess I'm in alignment with that too, and I'm going to be discussing it. So let me know what you want to know about the Star Nation people. Send me your questions and your comments. You can email me to accentuatethepositiveradio@gmail.com, or find me on Facebook, Accentuate the Positive Media, or Karen Swain on Facebook. Actually, I'm actually under Accentuate the Positive on Facebook. You'll find me under Accentuate the Positive on Facebook. And let me know what you want to know, and I'll ask those questions that you want to know from all the many people that I've got lined up that are coming on the show. And let me know what you thought about the Higher Self Expo. It was 24 hours live broadcasting. I can't imagine that anyone watched all of it. Even the host didn't watch all of it. I'm one of them that did. I watched most of it live. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, even 4 o'clock on the time that the Americans were talking, and I listened to Jerry Sargent. I think that he was talking at 4 o'clock my time. Listened to a bit of what he said, went back to sleep, got up and listened to the rest of them until we came on. Nicholas and I came on to present the Australian speakers, him being one of them, me being one of them. I was right at the very end. I just wrapped it all up really. And then listened to quite a few of the Europeans speakers, and those that I missed, I went back over the next few days and watched the ones that I missed when I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the couch late at night as the European one was. I tried my best, but I couldn't watch all of them. And I can't imagine that you did too. It's a lot to ask. 24 hours of talking heads. Who would want to stay up for all of that? But there were some fascinating people and some great talks and presentations. There were some not so great talks and presentations. There were some people that just got on there and rambled, and I'm like watching them going, really? For the most part, it was wonderful, and some really interesting information that came through, and some knowledge. It was amazing. There were some PowerPoint presentations which were really excellent. So I hope that you watch them over the coming weeks, the parts that you missed, and stay tuned for more shows happening with our galactic friends over the coming months for this year. And let me know how you're going with all the lockdowns and things that are going on. It's been powerful times, hasn't it? It's been really powerful times. And in the inner sanctum, I don't know, who have I got coming up? We had Aaron Abke, who was fabulous. He was one of our guest speakers at the Higher Self Expo as well. And we had Sue Walker this week. Oh, I haven't got it in front of me, but we've got people booked out for the rest of the year. And I'm online every week teaching. So if you want to connect with me and my little tribe and have these conversations on a weekly basis, it's very inexpensive. It's all practically free. It's like under $7 a week or per session for Europe and the US, and under $10 a week for Australians. So it's very inexpensive, and we'd love to see you there and grow the group. It's only a small group. It never gets really large. It stays under about 30 people because people come and go. So it's not thousands of people, hundreds of people. It's just a small, intimate group, and we get to know each other and help each other and support each other. It's wonderful. So I hope you tune in and come and become a member. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Love you all big time. Bye for now.